Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast, where I don't know how to tell stories, and Dave's even worse than I am at telling stories. We're the Cook Shuffle guys. I'm Joe.
I'm insulted.
And Sarah's not
Dave.
fucking here again.
I am Dave.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about Sarah's new job.
It doesn't affect me, so.
Yeah. Well, here's what we got for you today, folks. Trivia's ending for sure. Not ending, but trivia's wrapping up.
Okay.
And if Dave gets it right, we tie, we go to tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
If I get it right, I finally fucking win, even though I've gotten the past 17,000 right. Not right, but
I've gotten the past 6 right.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten them right. I've just gotten the points. Yeah.
So you're saying 17,000, like you gotten the last of them right.
Yeah.
Or
it just feels like a lot. I was reading, just like scrolling through the internet today, reading some shit. And I saw something about there were like these 4 guys that broke a world record by playing.
Oh, yeah. Playing the fastest game of golf?
No.
Oh.
By playing like putt-putt, but they played like 2,000 holes of putt-putt.
I mean, did somebody already do that? Like, you can't be breaking a world record.
Okay, I don't. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't read it enough to know if they had set the world record or if they broke a world record.
But how would you set it? Like, what if we just took 4 people and did something? We're like, oh.
Well, you have to contact Guinness,
I know, but it's stupid.
And be like, hey, like I'm gonna do this world record, and they'll send somebody out to
see if it's worthy.
No. Well, like if you're setting your own, then yeah. Like if you know that it's never been done before, yeah. I can fuckle. I can fucking, twiddle my thumbs for 3 hours straight and probably be like, that's a world record. Because nobody's just sat there like this for 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
But breaking one, that's when they like send somebody out to you and be like, okay, like here is the world record. Here's what you need to get to beat it.
So they broke one.
I think they broke one. I don't remember though. I didn't bother reading into it. I just saw it, which caused me to then look up some bizarre world records. And one that I stumbled across while looking at this website was the greatest distance catching a grape in the mouth.
I could do that. What is it?
Take a guess.
It was longer than a football field.
Yeah.
Somebody caught something more than 100 yards away in their mouth.
In their mouth.
I'm gonna say. How much? Like, is it a lot more than 100 yards?
No. Also, it's in feet. Just so you're aware.
Okay, so it'd be like 370 feet.
350 feet, very close. Oh. So like, a football field and then probably the end zones combined.
I mean, nobody threw a grape that far though, right? They just had to use
I guess that's also the world record, throwing a grape 350 feet.
Yeah, throwing a grape.
You could throw a grape 350. No. Was it? Hold on.
That had to have been like a sling.
This was done in. It's actually 354 feet 4 inches. Back in 2009, broke the record for the greatest distance at ground level that a grape has been thrown and caught in the mouth in South Carolina. So like if I were to like go, to the top of like the fucking Empire State Building and drop a grape and you caught it in your mouth, first of all,
dangerous.
Yeah. Second of all, it would not. That could be a world record, but it would not break this world record.
Yeah, no.
It has to be fucking toss. So somebody threw a grape 354 feet 4 inches.
I don't believe it.
They say the guy who caught the grape, Paul Lyday, or Lyday, probably it's Lyday, Lyday. Yeah.
I mean, Major League Baseball players, they can throw.
I mean, listen, we figured out how long it would take to throw a fucking baseball.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A grape
doesn't weigh as much as a baseball.
It's not going that far.
Yeah, but I think
by somebody's hand.
You could like fucking chuck a grape.
I don't think you can chuck at a football field at all.
Obviously, somebody can.
I think they use like a slingshot or something.
Oh, well, maybe. I feel like that creates some danger again, though. If you're fucking, that's like that's a deadly grape.
I mean, I'm
Whereas
sure
like if you just like get a good arc,
parabola. I don't think it was no slingshot is slinging a grape
straight back down
down to your throat. Yeah.
That thing would explode on impact the second it hit the back of your throat.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude. Maybe I was gonna say maybe they use like a grape cannon, but I don't think the grape's surviving even the shot out of the cannon.
I want to
see if there's a video.
No, I'm trying. Okay. So I wanted to see when I was younger, I would always bounce a ping pong ball on a paddle, and I would do it for such a long time.
Oh God, that's got to be hours.
I'm like, man, I could do this for a while.
Yeah.
I want to see how many that is. So I was just looking it up. This one is in 1 minute, and it's 534. I don't want to do that one because it's like
that's just like you gotta be like,
yeah. It's like I want to just be like,
you need to be jerking off at an immense speed to keep that going.
I just want to be a nice like, just how long can you do it? You know?
Yeah.
So maybe I should do how long?
Yeah.
How long? What's that question? How long has someone?
What's the longest time bouncing a ball on a ping pong paddle?
What is the longest time someone held their breath, slept, been in a coma?
Damn.
Bounced. What is the world record for bouncing a ping pong ball? Let's see that. The longest duration to a control. Oh fuck. Oh wait.
How long is it?
A table tennis ball with a bat. Oh. Why a bat? Record for bouncing a ping pong ball on a paddle. 10,960 times while kneeling.
It's very specific.
14,957 times on a paddle while seated.
Oh, hold on. They got a video of this fucking grape catch.
There you go.
I'm about to fucking blow everybody's mind. Paul Lide. I love how this podcast has just turned into us looking stuff up on our own and people having to listen to us.
Folks. Longest.
That's not true. I just started spelling catheter. Okay, this is 12 years ago. It's just okay. Hold on. You ready for this?
Do they call a ping pong paddle a bat? In places?
I don't think so.
Well, this one I literally said with a paddle, and 5 hours, 36 minutes, 3 seconds came up again.
Okay, can you see this?
No.
Okay.
Look at that, slingshot. Told you.
Yeah, that's a big boy slingshot.
That's what I was expecting to.
Okay. And we got a nice John Deere over here. Also, worst camera quality I have ever seen ever.
It's 2009.
Yeah, but
there were some back road folks who were just like, man, I wonder if we can do this. Dude, how do you even
So we got this guy, right? This guy's marking. Fucking shit. How do you even see the grape?
This is
what?
This is what they did. Did you see him fucking?
He like cheeked it.
So
you got to be using a purple grape, right? If you're out in the greenery of the world.
So this is how I think they did that. They brought it back to the ground first, figured out where it was going to go.
Okay.
And then
yeah, they brought it back, and because you saw the guy put a stick to measure so we could get the exact distance.
Yeah. Okay.
And then where he caught it is where they measured again.
Yeah. No shit. What I'm saying is how they did it the first time to test how they were like, all right, let's see how far this grape can go. Like not calling the people. Because like there's no way
they were just out there launching grapes.
There's no way that guy was standing in that spot and like, okay, now I'm going to try and find it. They launched one, figured out how far it would go. And they're like, all right, stand roughly in this spot. This is where it's going.
Fair. Yeah.
And then I'm not trying to like discredit their thing. I'm just saying that this is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was some testing done prior to But like, you know that this guy, like, he is just naturally good at catching shit, specifically grapes, in his mouth. So they were like, let's push this to the absolute limit. How far away can you catch something?
I can do it. I can go 355.
There's not a chance, dude.
Yep, I can do it.
First, you need to get a group of like, I mean, these guys are, late 20s, maybe early 30s. You need to get a group of them together, which we got a couple of those.
You don't. You get fucking anybody who can pull back a slingshot.
No, you got to have the specific group of late 20s, early 30s. You got to wear a dad outfit. Hold on, let me bring this back in. Let me bring Paul back into the mix here. You got to get the dad outfit going. It's fucking white sock. You got to get that bitch with skipping with the flag. Got to get yourself a biddy. And then what else? Yeah, see, like this is dad right here.
Yeah, that's the dude. That's a specialist guy.
That's Ben or Nick Ventura.
It's Nick, Ben, fucking Tyler.
No ass. That's me. That's Tyler. This guy.
Whoever wants to drive a golf cart.
Yeah, anybody with a golf cart.
Ventura, and I'm out there catching this thing.
Yeah, and you're just out there fucking. And then you gotta. Now listen. He cheeked this. You can't go straight back down the throat. You got to brace it.
Yeah.
And then you need the worst camera you can possibly find. It's the only way it's possible.
And then it'll all work out.
Yeah. Because if they had an HD camera, they could see the grape like you fucking see a golf ball on TV nowadays. He never would have caught it.
No.
That's wild.
I'm thinking they're calling. Yeah, they call it a bat. They call it a table tennis bat.
I don't like that.
5 hours and 36 minutes and three seconds.
So you just got to get 5 hours, 36 minutes and 4 seconds to beat that?
Yeah, I'm doing it tomorrow.
See, the thing is, like, you don't get anything besides like a little plaque that you've broken a world record. And maybe you get tossed in the book, their yearly book, right?
I've once probably just laid in bed watching TV for 5 hours and 36 minutes. So I might as well just do something a little bit more focused, and then I get a plaque,
Yeah. If they gave you money, like every time a world record was broken, the person who broke it gets $100.
I'd take $100.
Absolutely. I'd be out there breaking records on the day. I would commit my entire life to breaking world records.
You would be poor.
Not if you know how many world records there are.
Yeah.
And if anybody who sets a world record is like the first to do it, $500.
Well, then you got to go for distance things, not. I mean, I guess if you're doing them daily and you make $500 a day, then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I was setting world records daily, make $500 a day. If I was breaking world records every other day, that's $100 every other day. That's how much is that in a week? 5 times 7 is 35 every other day. Let's figure 3 times a week. I'm making $100. It's 300. That's not even $3,800 a week.
Oh, so you're setting some and you're breaking some, so you're making the 500 and the 100?
Absolutely. Dude, that's a set. What the fuck? Holy shit, that's $197,000 a year. I'm making 6 figures breaking records.
You got to be able to break them, though.
Well, yeah. What if I just did 700 times 60? Even if I just broke a record every day for a year and got $100, I would make $36,000. That's more than I make at Disney. I would make $36,000.
And then taxes.
No, there's no tax on breaking records. In this perfect world, there's no tax on. If you get $100 for breaking a record, you get $100 tax free. It's like winning the lottery. Oh, well, the lottery is taxed.
Yeah.
It's like winning something under the taxable rate of winning something.
They're just giving you straight cash and it's hidden from the IRS somehow.
It's all under the table.
All right.
Speaking of winning the lottery,
it'd still be terrible. $36,000 a year. You can't do shit with that.
I can do more shit than I do now.
That is nasty.
Yeah.
I spit on $36,000.
Yeah, I fucking would suck $36,000 off in a heartbeat.
I go.
I'm making like 26. And that's a good year. Like a tire.
That's a good year tire right there. What'd you say?
What did I say?
I don't know. I thought you said something before I said I spit on.
Oh, I don't remember. Well, I'm sure I was saying something.
So I was trying to pop. I'm trying to pop a wheelie. Learn how to not pop a wheelie.
Like on a bicycle or on your motorcycle?
Keep on the dirt bike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me lift a fucking 700-pound motorcycle on a wheelie.
I don't fucking know.
Just drag the tailpipes across the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, not pop it, just try and control it and do what they, you always see in professionals or fucking movies.
Right.
And I was like, I'll put my helmet on for this and everything.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case I fall backwards. And man, this thing is tough. I'm like, and I was doing it yesterday, and it's like 80 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So my hands are sweating. I'm sweating. And I'm trying to so you have to obviously hold the clutch.
Yeah.
And pop it.
Yeah.
So I'm getting them up there, and I'm just getting the regular. I mean, I can't tell, but it feels like a foot maybe.
Yeah.
Nothing like 6 inches, whatever. Somewhere between there. And I got like 2 or 3 good ones. And those good ones, they were like up for a second, and I rolled. And then I was just like I could feel my whole body just like tense up and my eyes just go wide and just like, but I can't keep it going.
I don't know. I can't.
I don't get how they're literally like almost 90 degrees. They're probably like a 70-degree angle. And I'm like, how could you? That'd be 45. I'm thinking if this is 90, this is 45, 70 is like, dude, they're
somewhere in the middle, yeah.
They're literally like.
You think they're popping 70s? No, I think they're popping 45s.
No way. People are up there sometimes. Yeah, 45s I could see. I mean, people are holding 45s, but some people are just like up there.
Yeah. Totally not important. The angle of which. Yeah. But a wheelie's a wheelie.
I'm getting up like in 10 degrees. and so then at one point I literally just got about to just like.
It looks like you're just balancing that hat on your head right now. Like you're just like.
I got to the point where I was like just slamming on the front brake.
Yeah.
As soon as because I didn't want to keep rolling.
Right.
Because I was getting angry. I was like, this fucking, why can't I fucking get this bike up, man? Finally, I just fucking sped up to the house, and I was like, all right, I'm done before I decide to just like flip the bike over and toss it into the creek or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'll go back at it probably tomorrow. And I can go back today. I got daylight left, but it is hard. I've watched like 2 videos, and they're both telling me the same thing. I'm like, I understand the concept. She's like, how am I supposed to just trust that I'm not going to I can't even get it up there. But whatever. Keep going for it. Keep trying it. Fuck you guys.
Maybe you could break a world record.
No.
Longest wheelie held. I'm sure it is one. I guarantee it's everything's a world record.
But it's probably like 5 miles.
I got one here. Longest fingernail of all time.
Disgusting.
Guess what's your guess?
It's probably like fucking 3 feet long.
6 feet. Yeah. Over 6 feet.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
That's 6 feet 4. Why is everything 4 inches? 6 feet 4 inches. A fingernail longer than I am tall. Why do they always curl? Like, why is that the thing that fingernails do?
Look at that, fucking almost just over. It's a 19.25 miles.
That somebody held a wheelie for?
Oh, that's a bicycle. Wait, what?
Even still.
Yeah, longest bicycle wheelie in 1 hour is 19.23 miles.
In an hour?
2020.
How fast are they going? Well, I guess about 19 miles an hour.
310 miles on a dirt bike.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
You're not holding that angle for that long.
Yeah, you are. It's okay. Yeah, it is a 45-degree angle.
And how are you finding a road capable of allowing you to do this?
It's not a 310-mile long road. Or I mean, it is, but like, it's probably like
you can't make a turn on a wheel.
It's not a turn, but you can go like if you just hop on the
thruway. Sure, you could probably make slight turns, but if you're hopping on the 90, there's too many.
No, it's not. It's just not a sharp turn. It's just a veer.
I don't know.
All you gotta do is veer.
I don't know.
210 miles. No way. I don't got that kind of time.
God, no. I mean, that had to take.
Yeah, I mean, it takes. Well, even if you're going 60 miles an hour,
which I wouldn't go 60 in wheelie form.
So if you're going, let's say you're going like, I mean, some people go pretty fast on a wheelie.
I guess. Even the bicycle one, 19 miles in 1 hour. You're going on a bicycle, right? Like you have to be pedaling. You're going 20 miles an hour
and holding the bike up.
And holding the bike up.
That's a lot of strength.
Like, that's fucked, dude.
Yeah, I'm not the world record type guy. I'm
Also that 6 foot long fingernail. It's on display in New York City.
That is disgusting.
It's literally the grossest thing.
I just watched a TikTok of when you live in New York City, and I don't know, something about watching a flat screen or something like that. I don't want to look at that.
Yeah.
And then I see them like zoom in, and then it's just, I'm pretty sure it was like 2 people having sex. Like
what?
2 apartment buildings away, like across the street.
Damn.
They're like, this is our entertainment for the night. I'm like, watch the whole thing.
I don't know if they watched a complete, but
it wasn't even like a fucking like good view. Like you could tell something that was happening.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like the window.
There was some movement.
Yeah, it wasn't completely open. You could see the whole bedroom and everything. It was like, you could tell though. I was like, I mean, New York City for you folks.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this? Is a good transition. I'm glad you started talking about people watching people have sex. What are your thoughts on butt stuff? You ever experiment with the bootay?
No.
You would never?
No, I don't think so.
I think I can't like, and I think the biggest reason, now I bring this up a lot, but I think of my own asshole and it's a war zone. Now I know we've talked about this before on the podcast.
Yeah, well, girls aren't as war zoney.
Oh, I sure hope not. But like, I mean, you never know.
Oh, I do.
Not to throw Shannon on the spot here, but I've known Shannon to have some pretty rough.
Oh my
Dumperooskies.
God, she's gonna fucking hate.
I'm so dead. Yeah.
Oh my God, she's literally gonna. There's no more podcast.
She doesn't listen to the podcast.
Yeah, but well, she still somehow hear this.
And this is most definitely not the clip this week. No, dead. Like, I mean, girls poop. Last I checked.
No, they don't.
Right. Okay.
It's a myth.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. My hope is that, because like really the issue is like how well you're wiping, right? Like it's not the
Well, it doesn't matter about wiping. I feel like there's just always something there on the inside.
Yeah, you gotta be hosing that down. Like I'm gonna stick I'm not gonna do butt stuff. But like if I were, hose is going up, flushing out the system. And then I'm bleaching my asshole.
Your asshole?
Yeah, I meant like if I were to get something in my ass.
Oh my God.
But that's not what I was talking about with you. I just meant like if I were to with somebody, I would also want them, flushing out the system. Because I don't want to,
Was that your first question?
My first question was would you get fucked in the butt? It was, would you fuck a butt?
Oh, okay. No to both.
I just meant now we started talking about my own asshole, and I want my shit cleaned.
Dude, if somebody ever tried to put something in my ass, their neck is being broken in 50 different spots.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
And then if they and then if I'd rather die.
100%.
If someone like,
my asshole is my asshole.
Let's just say it was like jail. Let's say I went to jail, and somebody was like,
"Come here, pretty boy,"
and then they tried to. I literally would fight until they killed me.
Yeah,
I literally just keep fighting and fighting.
They'd probably beat you to within an inch of your life and then fuck you in the butt.
I would hope that they got.
I'd rather be violently throat fucked than fucked in the ass.
No, I think I'd rather be.
You think you'd rather take a dick in the ass?
Yeah, I can't taste anything down there.
Yeah, but Dave, you're never like you're not walking the same way ever again.
Then I'm throwing up and my throat hurts.
It's better than having a gaping asshole.
I don't know, man. I've taken some pretty large shits in my life. I feel like I know what it feels.
Yeah, but you recover from shits. That's like a natural bodily function. Something going in your ass is not natural. It's just not. It's not.
I ain't doing it. No, thank you. Yeah. So sorry.
That alone is enough to keep me crime-free and out of prison.
If a girl, dude, I saw, those the stupid little Miss.
Yeah.
Miss, I do this.
Yeah, Miss Little Butt Licker. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw this one the other day.
Little Miss Butt Licker. That's I
don't know. Yeah, Little Miss. Yeah, Little Miss. I don't know if you saw my.
I did.
Instagram, yeah. Little Miss pulls no bitches.
Yeah.
And the one before the first one that I saw was Mr. I said Miss. Did I? Or did I say Mr.? Did I say, when I
you said little Miss, but yours was Little Mister.
Well, no, it's just Mister.
Oh. And
it's not little, is it?
It is. Little Miss.
I think, yeah.
Little Miss fucks a lot.
But it's always Mister. It's not a Little Mister.
Sure, I guess.
Well, that's what it said.
It could be Little Mister, but that sounds like you're
stupid.
That sounds like you're talking to a fucking 2-year-old boy.
Like Little Miss makes sense.
Yeah.
And Miss makes sense, but Mister, it's like Mister. Yeah. So the first one I saw
Mr.
was
Pulls No Bitches. Yeah.
Or first one was Mister. Too nervous to talk to women. I go yes, and then I scrolled, and said Mister Pulls No Bitch, and I go hilarious.
Yeah, classic.
There was a whole page dedicated. There was the same thing for like a little bit. Oh, DM for this, and I was like, this is stupid.
I fucking hate him.
I saw the one and I was like, oh, that's funny. I posted it. Got a chuckle out of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, the amount of people that are literally gonna go through this thing, like, oh, could you make one for Mr. Drinks Bush Light? Something like that.
Yeah.
People who drink Bush Light aren't doing it, but I just thought of Bush Light for some reason.
People who are drinking Bush Light shouldn't drink Bush Light.
There was another TikTok video where it was like how to get ready for your kid's soccer game, and the dude got a tumbler, put his beer can in there, a Bush Light in there, put ice on top of it, and then put a straw in the beer can.
It's not a half bad idea.
And then, or the tumbler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was like, man,
people are innovative. That's
why they made these tumblers. They were like, man, how can we
subtly drink alcohol all of the time?
Which they could just dump.
That's the American dream right there. Find different ways to consume alcohol.
Yeah, at a sporting event, birthday party, movie. I have never needed to, except for when I was in Daytona, because you can't have alcohol on the beach, which is dumb.
What?
Yeah.
What's the point of a beach?
Well, like, I'm guessing that's everywhere.
No, you can bring alcohol to the beach.
No.
Yeah, when I was in Fort Lauderdale, we were fucking guzzling shit down on the sand.
Maybe it's Daytona then. But Daytona, they were like, no shit.
World's most popular beach, and they don't let you drink? I mean, it keeps it clean, which is good.
Famous beach.
Oh, world's most famous beach. Then they don't let you drink?
Yeah. Because we had our shit, like I had a fucking,
Like, can you not bring any beverages? Like, not even, like, non-alcoholic?
No alcohol.
It's just no alcohol.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
We got our shit dumped out. I wasn't there. But they call me, like, yeah, the fucking Baywatch, whatever people.
Baywatch?
They're like, yeah, you got to dump that shit.
Zac Efron came running up and was like, dump that shit out.
It's like, either dump it or I'm drinking.
Chug it.
If they would have said chug it, I'd be like, okay, I'd rather chug it than dump it. Assholes.
Yeah, that's what we do at my ride. We like people get on the truck and we're like, you can't have that open beverage. And you go, can I finish it now? I go, absolutely, chug away, my good sir.
Yeah, I would chug it in a heartbeat.
Absolutely, you're not going to waste alcohol that is expensive.
Well, if it was Disney, I would for sure done that.
Yeah.
That I was drinking. It's not like it was expensive.
If it was like a Bud Light, I'd probably just be like, all right, fuck this, I don't care.
I'm not trying to get bloated.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get a cramp while swimming.
Yeah.
It was just Shark Week last week.
Oh, right.
And it was, obviously watching some of that shit. It was hosted. The master of ceremonies, as they said, was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dude was not on once. Never saw his face. There was no like after show.
Voiceover?
No, he didn't even do that.
Oh.
Never once did I hear his voice, see his face, or anything. Now I missed like the first 2 nights, or not. I didn't miss them, but like I didn't watch them live like I normally would in previous years. But
maybe that's why. Maybe it was at the first night.
Maybe, but even still, I watched like the episodes replay after, because it's like 4 episodes or 4 shows a night, and then they just play those on a loop all night long. All night long. Sorry. Yeah. So like it's fucking Air Jaws, fucking Sharktopus, fucking.
What are you saying right now?
Air Jaws is a real show. Sharktopus is just something I made up because I can't think of the other names.
Oh.
And then fucking what they used to do is they would have like an after show. So they would like play 2 or 3 things, and they would have like a late night after show where they talked to people that were in those Shark Week shows, like the scientists or the whoever's, because they'll get famous people every year. And so that's what I was expecting, is like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was going to host the late night show. No late night show this year. I was a little disappointed in Shark Week, if I'm being honest. Always entertaining.
I don't think
always cool to see it.
Watched
Shark Week.
Like sat down and like watched it.
Yeah, I
walked in.
Love it. Love Shark Week. Big fan.
Because
I like sharks.
The last name.
I mean, yeah, but no. I just like, I don't know. I just like the whole week dedicated to really cool shit.
They should do. Hey, did you know today's National Girlfriend Day? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're fucked.
Well,
by
the time this comes out, it won't be, so it doesn't matter.
True. They should do there should be like a national, or not national. There should be like a something week every week.
Like a show or like a series like that.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's
Shark Week. On TV.
It's fucking Fish Week.
Fish Week.
It's Burger Week.
Oh, that'd be
Food
cool.
Network does like a whole like
week of burgers.
Or maybe it's just like, I don't know, not Food Week. That'd be terrible. It'd be too much food.
Yeah, you got to do a week. Yeah.
Just like
category,
like
handhelds.
Week. Yeah, handheld week.
Yeah,
handhelds and sandwich. That'd be sandwich. Handheld week. If it's something for food, like every network,
that would be awesome. You like eat along. You like learn to cook a meal in one of you eat along with the fucking show.
You find like, oh man, I like to make that one day, and they tell you how to do this.
Yep.
It's just like in our Shark Week, it's just like 2-hour or like thing at night, right? Or is it an hour?
Shark Week starts at 8 p.m. and they play like it's like each thing is like usually like an hour long, so it's 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, and then I think that wraps at 11 usually. But some of the nights had 4 things as a 3, so it would go to midnight. And then after that they just play on a loop, and then they play like previous years of Shark Week like throughout the day until 8 p.m. when the next new 3 new things start.
So it's 3 hours.
Usually 3 hours.
Okay, yeah. So then you do something for 3 hours. And it's Fish Week, Burger Week, Steak Week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bicycle
Week.
I do think that they should maybe make it a little earlier in the day, because 8 p.m. is a little late to be watching anything. But like if we're going to talk specifically food, 8 p.m. is a little late to be considering making a burger.
You just make it the next day. You don't have it the night before.
I guess.
You make it for lunch the next day.
Yeah.
for dinner the next
I'd be down. I just like that there's a set week of my life every year where I get to sit down and I know every day what I am watching. And it's all sharks.
You just got to find something.
Sure.
You just like, all right, this week watching.
Yeah, but that's the thing is I have to find it.
True.
Shark Week's just like, hey, Shark Week's coming up end of July. I'm like, bet, turn it on. Click Discovery Channel. Shout out Discovery Channel. I really thought they were going to do something this year with David Dobrik because David Dobrik's got like a show with the Discovery Channel.
Or doesn't?
Yeah, it would have been cool to like have the vlog squad be part of Shark Week, but I guess
they're probably too like, rambunctious for that show.
I mean, they have Jackass do it.
Yeah, Jackass, they're more mature.
I don't think so.
No.
One of the guys from Jackass got bit by a shark last year. They did it 2 years in a row.
Well, I don't know. For some reason, I think Jackass is like, because that's what they do.
Stupid shit.
And then Vlog Squad is like, they're just fucking stupid young people.
Yeah, I guess.
And they're not meant to do that.
Fair.
And like
Jackass is trained professionals.
Jack Squad.
Jack Squad.
Jackass, they're like, all right, yeah, we're expecting to probably have some blood.
Crazy.
I mean, that's probably not what they wanted to happen, but
no, definitely not. The shark bite was very unplanned and it's very serious.
Very, very usual for it to happen. Blood. Not saying getting bit by a shark, but
yeah, getting bit by a shark is pretty unusual.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like for their whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, my Jakers.
Oh, when I was driving up from yesterday, me, Tina, Sarah, and the two dogs went to the beach. It's like an hour away.
Mm-hmm.
And dogs are having a great time. There's like a whole section of this beach that's just for dogs and their owners, of course. And so there's a good amount of dogs. Probably like there's a dog that Newton spent most of his time with. They were both off leash running around. And then there were some other dogs that would like walk by. The owners would take them off the leash for a little bit. They'd run around, play in the water. We're driving back from the fucking beach. We were only there for like an hour and a half. Driving back. We have to stop at the gas station because Tina had to fucking pee, right? Nature calls. So I'm waiting for a gas station to pop up and I finally see one. So I'm in the right lane, but I got to make a left turn. So I fucking take a quick glance in my mirror. There's nobody. I fucking skirt, left turn. All of a sudden, I hear screeching of tires. I hear Sarah screaming. And I look and there's a fucking car, SUV, right fucking in front, like right now. Like I should have been T-boned, but they slammed on their brakes. I sped up at the last second to make it. And then I look again. It was a cop.
Yeah. They just told me that.
Oh yeah, did they?
Because I picked him up and
yeah.
And I thought it was Cap's fault because I was just telling him I ran a red light on the way to pick him up.
Yeah.
On accident, obviously. I didn't do it on purpose, but I was coming. I thought for some reason that was 100% my fault. Like, obviously, I would have stopped if I was paying attention. But what I did was I looked at it, and then I just kind of looked to the left. And then when I looked, and I just saw that it was yellow, and for some reason, I was like, "Oh, it's just a blinking yellow light."
Mm.
And then I looked back over, and it was red. And I'm like, so I hit the brakes and I was like, I'm not
gonna make it.
It's like I'm gonna be going in the middle, so but like still like moved over to the right lane.
Yeah.
In case cars were coming and they were just gonna they wouldn't hit me right away or I wouldn't hit them.
Yeah.
And I stopped, or I can't remember if I had stopped, but I was still like sticking out. Or if I just let go of the brake and I was like, well, I'm
too far gone. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, I'm already there.
That was like me today. It was obviously also the same with you. I was driving Darwin to the vet and there's a new stop sign that just popped up on the road that I take to the vet. Brand new stop sign. Never been there before. And I drive this road so rarely. So like, obviously I just wasn't, I know the road well enough, but I don't drive it often enough to know they were about to put a stop sign in this place. So they threw a stop sign up and the stop signs have those flags to be like, hey, these are fucking here now. Heads up. And I didn't notice them. And I was like, well, oh my God, that's a fucking stop sign. And I like slowed down, but I was like, fuck this. I'm not slamming on my brake for a goddamn stop sign. And just went right through it. I did like a quick, like, I noticed it soon enough to where I could do a quick look around for the fuzz. But then I was like, I'm not slamming on my brakes for this fucking piece of shit stop sign that doesn't need to be here. The speed limit on this road, which is a 2-lane road, by the way, 4-lane road, technically, 2. Speed limit, 35 miles an hour. And they're like, well, because it's residential. I go, it's not residential. The nearest fucking house is 100 feet from the road. That's not residential anymore.
So you're saying it should be like 45?
It should be at least 45. Not at least. 40? I think it should be 45. Because everybody goes 50 down it anyways. And I mean everybody, even the cops. Fucking, I drove past the cop on that road on the way back. I was going 50. He was going 50. He didn't even fucking take a second look at me.
Well, it's because you're going the same street as him.
Probably. But yeah, I got pulled over at the gas station. And I was like, well, while we're sitting here, Tina, do you want to get out and pee? Tina's like, well, I might as well, yeah. Like, so she gets out of the car and he goes over the speaker. He goes, get back in the car, please. And we're like, hey.
Why would you think that she could get out of the car?
To go pee. Who gives it? He's pulling me over, not her.
Yeah, but all he knows, she's trying to go fucking dump something. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
You don't get out of the fucking car.
That's fucking stupid. People get out of the car all the time. Anyways, this guy was an asshole. He was nice at the end. So, like, he came up and I go, I'm really sorry about that. Like, I go, I'm obviously not from here. I just noticed the gas station. We had to stop to use the bathroom. I go, really sorry. And he just looked at me. He goes, I'm like, you could speak, you fucking asshole. Fucking piece of shit. And then he came back afterwards. He took way too long in his car. As they always do. He came back and he like had calmed down. He was a lot nicer. And he explained that that's the second time this week that somebody has cut him off. And I'm like, clearly this is a you problem then. You are the common denominator here, sir.
He's probably pissed off and not talking because you almost made him hit you.
Yeah, he said he was like the one, I think the other one had happened just the day prior. And he was like, the one that happened yesterday he goes, that was the closest I've ever come to hitting somebody. He goes, and you were closer. And I was like, damn. I was like shocked when he said that. I was like, yeah, it felt really close.
I would have shit my pants.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I mean, he was deep in my blind spot. Like, so my car has blind spot detectors, like little lights on the side view mirror. And that wasn't even on. He was so in my blind spot that my blind spot detector didn't see him.
I don't believe in blind spots, honestly.
Well, they exist because I didn't see this fucking guy.
Because I swear, I'm like, I literally asked, like, I don't know, 2 years ago, whatever, 3 years, whatever. I literally was like, I don't fucking understand blind spots. I always see the car. I'm like, I got a fucking mirror, and I just fucking cock my head. Or like, even when I turn, like when I look at my mirror, I don't side eye it.
Yeah.
So
do I. I very rarely side eye.
And then I can see.
Sometimes you can't.
So I was just like, I don't understand blind spots. And they're like, they're there, but they're not.
They exist.
I'm like, all right, whatever.
It fucking sucks, dude. And this guy, I mean, I got a ticket, got 2 tickets actually.
For what?
The other one, my registration was expired, which I didn't realize.
Because I just got this.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't even fucking realize it. My registration expired in May. On my birthday, it expired. And I was like, why the fuck does a registration last 6 months? Not even. I got the car December 20th.
Oh, yeah. No, they do last 6 months. Yeah, cars are 6 months. Bikes are a year. Right?
No. The registration.
Oh, that's insurance. That's insurance.
Yeah. I was going to say the registration on my fucking old car was fucking 2 years.
You hear that?
No.
I think my watch just told me what time it was. Yeah, that's what it is. It's registration is yearly.
Yeah. Obviously. So I was like, why is it expired? And he was like, did you know? I was like, no. I was like, I just got this car back in December. He goes, yeah, I see that. He goes, it expired in May. I was like, shit.
So was it just because, like, was your last one your registration back in May, like when you had your other car?
I don't think so.
They just transferred it over?
Yeah.
I wonder, I should check mine. I mean, I've had mine coming up on a year now.
Yeah, so I would check that shit.
Obviously, I'm still good, but nobody has pulled me over. So
Yeah. And honestly, it's probably like a good thing that I got pulled over, because I never would have known. I actually have to change the address on my registration because it's still going to my previous address, which is why I didn't know. I would have known had I gotten the mail here. I have to set up.
You don't get the email?
No, I didn't get an email.
I get emails too.
Well, Florida fucking sucks. Either way, the guy gave me a ticket for my registration being expired.
And him almost hitting you.
And yeah, me cutting him off, but him almost hitting me.
Yeah.
He actually just wrote it down as illegal left turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, if you're making a left, where was he coming from?
We were on a 2-lane road, but it was a 1-way. So here's the thought process I had, which is like, I saw the gas station. I was like, oh shit, here it is. I got to turn now. And Tina's got to pee. It's like, I'm just getting over. And so it's 2 lanes, 1 way. And I just see the dashed lines and I'm thinking 2 lanes, 2 ways. And so I look ahead. I don't see anybody coming in my direction. And I remember, like, I also looked at my side view mirror and didn't see anybody. Light wasn't on. So I was just like, skirt wasn't in the left lane. So I shouldn't have made the left turn. I was in the right lane making a left turn, cut off a cop because I just not paying attention.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go figure.
But yeah. So he was pretty, but again, by the time he gave the tickets, he was much nicer. He calmed down a bit. He was nice about the registration. He goes, yeah, definitely just want to, get that fixed, but he still gave me a ticket for it. So kind of, a little bit rude.
I have, go ahead.
And then he was like, he had the tickets already folded for me. He goes, if you look on the back here, he goes, here are your options. He goes, if you're not going to be coming back down to this area, because I know you're not from here, he goes, you can just pay it online and you're good to go. And I go, well, that's nice. And he goes, you got 30 days. I go, 30 days. Thank God. Because right now, dirt broke. Can't afford shit. So
start breaking records and make some money.
Yeah, I'm going to need to break a couple records this week. I'm going to need that cash.
I have definitely ran 2 red lights in my driving career.
Oh, I've run so
and supposedly ran another one. And that's the one I got the ticket for.
Yeah. I
have blatantly me noticing running a red light. And the other one was yellow when I went under it. But that one, he gave me obviously got a ticket for. The other one I had one of my ex-girlfriends in the car, and what I did was I don't know why I do this. But I think it's more just like in case there's cars coming, that I literally going down and I ran the red light and I was in the left lane. Evidently, it's both left lanes that I'm in.
Yeah.
The first time this happened, I was in the left lane and turned red, and I noticed and I hit the brakes and I immediately turned right because obviously I know these cars aren't coming. So if they are coming, I'm turning, and I'm guessing that it's like in my head. I don't know why I don't. This is what I'm trying to make sense of it. It's like in my head is if they're coming, I'm gonna start going with them. If they're coming on straight. That was the first one. So I just literally went into, and it was just a side road. And most people don't go to the side road anyways. It's either they're turning left from the road that I would be going straight on or whatever.
Yeah, at the intersection, they're turning left.
Yeah, they're either going left or they're turning right, and it's either turning right, they're not going to be hitting me. So I immediately turned right, and I was just like, oh my fucking God. Like, that fucking scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And then this next time, what I just told you about is I turned to the left to get into the right lane in case I didn't want to hit them first and give me more time in case somebody could notice me. But I just do it immediately. I hit the brakes. I'm like, gotta go right.
Yeah, you gotta not do that.
I'm like, why do I do that? I the first time I did it, I knew what I was doing. I'm like, okay, I don't want to just keep going, because I was like, well, I could just be like I was making a right turn,
Yeah.
Right on red. I just didn't really stop. But yeah, 2 times red light completely. The other one, to this day,
definitely yellow. Yeah, I've run way too many red lights because it's like, you don't know the distance, and you're like, all of a sudden, fuck, it's red, and you're like, I'm not gonna slam on my brakes for this light.
I don't do it intentionally. I will hit my brakes.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I will like go to hit the brakes, but I'm like, I can't brake in time, and I'm not going to slam harder on my brake and fucking wreck my car for this light. I'm just going to, I have to commit to going all the way through now.
Unless I like, both times, luckily, it wasn't like oncoming traffic.
Yeah. No, there have been times where I've run a red light and I'm just like it's yellow and like, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. And then it's when I go, well, now I have to make it. Like I'm going too fast and there's not enough distance to stop. I'm going.
I've learned now that in case it like decides to turn, like as I get closer, I try and keep the speed like the same, and then as I'm getting closer, I start speeding up. Because if it's like I don't like that, my hesitation of like once it turns yellow, I'm like,
do I speed up or do I slow down?
So it's like once I get to a certain point in on the road or close or whatever to the light,
yeah,
I hit the gas a little bit. I'm like, I don't want that shit.
My thing is, if I judge it based on this, and I think this works well for those of you listening that want to run red lights out there.
I am not acknowledging your judgment right now.
I think this is actually good. I think if you are at that point approaching the intersection where the dashed white lines have turned solid, you're gonna make it if the light is yellow.
Oh, wait.
Like, you know how like when you approach the intersection, the white lines go from dashes to solid?
Do they?
Yeah. As you get closer to an intersection, they go solid.
I know it does for like the left lane, or like if it's a turning lane.
Yeah, and I don't know that it's probably not like if it's just like a 3-lane road, right? Like that, those dashes in the middle, those probably just say dashes. But like I'm judging it based on where the solid white line begins on either left or the right turning lane. If I'm within that solid white line area and the light turns yellow, I'm going.
Oh yeah. I think that's a pretty good distance.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking of where,
because I've noticed that some lights, that distance of the solid white line is much shorter or much longer, and sometimes, not always. I'm not saying this is 100% accurate, but let's go 75% of the time that distance equates to how long the yellow light's going to be at the speed of the posted speed limit.
So you're saying that they put those lines there
to tell you can make it or you can't make it.
It's like if it's this far away, it's to let you know, hey, this is where you start braking if you're going this speed, and if it's closer, that means it's a slower speed. You should be able to still stop at that, or still keep going.
I don't really understand what you just said, but yes.
I don't even know what I just said.
Good. I'm just gonna say yes, so you don't have to repeat that because that made no fucking sense.
Yeah, I don't.
But yeah, I'm basically saying like if you're going 45 miles an hour and that solid white line starts 100 yards out, that means you have however long it takes you to travel 100 yards at 45 miles an hour before that light turns from yellow to red.
Right. Yeah.
Now, if the yellow light happens before you've reached a solid yellow line, you either got to speed up or you're not going to make it. You got to brake. Now, what I do is I speed up.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Because you're in such a rush all the time.
But if I'm like really far out, if I'm like double the distance from the solid white line, and I see the light turn yellow.
Yeah, speeding up.
What?
Foot to the floor. I know what you're saying.
100%. Pedal to the metal, baby. Yeah. Oh God, I'm fucking sweaty as shit right now, dude.
Yeah, my ass is something. Some would call it a swamp. Some would call it a marsh.
Yeah. Another reason don't want to do butt stuff. Yeah. I can't be the only person. Girls got to get sweaty asses too. I keep saying girls, like Shannon's the only one.
These bitches I'm with, man, they just really do be getting sweaty asses.
And I don't know how sweaty Shannon's ass gets.
I would say, well, girls don't sweat either.
Right. Yeah.
That's just,
they don't poop. They don't sweat.
Yeah. They don't fart.
No. Shannon farts.
They don't eat. No, that's not a thing people say.
No.
Yeah. I don't know, and I don't care to know if a girl gets a sweaty ass.
Yeah, and if she does,
if they do, they definitely do not make it known. Like I know, like guys,
yeah, they're like,
they're
yo,
around their bros, they're like, yo, my ass. Well, even if I'm around my friends,
like a fucking rainforest.
Girls, I'm like, yo, is my ass good? And I'll always check mine. But like, if girls, they'll probably be like very like. They probably got signals, honestly. I bet you. Anybody.
Yeah, girls always have a signal for something.
The girl code, it's like, it's just like a
yo, my ass.
It's just the fucking like the not Muppet. What's that thing? Ventriloquist. They just become ventriloquists. They're just man, my fucking ass, man.
That's still them talking about it though.
My fucking ass. Yeah, but they're just like they're quiet and they're just like they lean.
It's all in the lean, you know, the way you lean, the way you glance.
Yeah, you ever?
This means this guy's a creep. This means my ass is sweaty.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I unbutton one button, ass is sweaty.
Yeah.
2 buttons, the guy's about to try and rape me, something like that.
I feel like unbuttoning buttons around people is probably not bad, not a good idea.
Well, like if I feel like girls' buttons, they don't like they don't have buttons really,
Girls have buttons sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But if it's like a full-on button down, like
if she's unbuttoning 2 buttons, you're seeing some chest.
If it's a button down, 3 buttons is like here.
I don't think you know how spaced out buttons are on a button down.
I don't wear button downs really.
Yeah, because like on this, right, the buttons are close together. On a button down, this, and then this is the next button down here. This button doesn't exist on a button. Yeah, it is.
Dude.
And if I if I unbutton this, right, there's some fucking
yeah, and girl, definitely, yeah, okay. So no buttons. Is my hat whatever. I'm trying.
Don't start unbuttoning buttons, ladies.
Tip tat.
Especially if a man is being a creep around you. You start unbuttoning buttons, you're giving off the wrong.
This guy's gonna rape me. I'm just gonna. There we go.
Button.
It's gonna do that. Okay, yeah, so that's wrong.
Yeah, don't listen to Dave. Dave does not know how to give proper signals when a man is being not friendly to a woman or being too friendly to a woman.
Yeah, dude. Did you see the? I show you the one video or talk about it on here? Maybe I don't know. Of like this comedian was saying how like when guys get and they see like a hot girl, there's always like
just nervous.
Yeah, I sweat even more.
I sweat so much.
But like he was like white guys, they just do like a
yeah.
And then he was like black guys, we turn into ventriloquists. They're like, God.
Oh yeah, they stop opening the mouth.
Yeah. There was something else too, but I'm like, I was really die laughing because I'm like, as far as I mean, I know for white guys,
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm always just like
I'm just like, if I'm with some buddies, I'm like,
and there's some biddies.
I don't open my mouth ever because no words.
No, oh God, no, because God forbid the woman hears you.
Yeah, I would get triple times as wet as sweat. I would be 3
Dave's
times
out
as
here getting
sweaty.
Wet around the ladies.
3 times as sweaty. If they heard me.
Yeah, I'd just be worried about getting slapped.
Because it wouldn't be anything. I would never say anything bad.
No, but like I don't know. Like you don't want to sound like a fucking pig around a woman, right? You don't want to be like, check out the ass on her, like while it may be a compliment in our eyes.
I would not compliment a girl's ass by saying like to her face. Like yes, it's somewhat of a.
I would never walk up to a woman and say you got a fat ass, but I would absolutely look at my friends and be like, yo. She's got a fat ass, but I would say that well after the fact.
I would never. I still wouldn't say that. Like mine would just be like, Jesus Christ. I'd be like, God damn. Or it's like,
but again, it's this is all happening when she's well out of earshot. When I know she has no chance of hearing me, because God forbid, that's just like the last thing she wants. She's heard it from every other fucking guy tonight. Turns around, she just slaps me across the face. I don't want that.
If I see a slap coming, I'm right hook.
Knock that bitch out and her fat ass.
Hey, but she would have just taken my compliment, didn't you know, bitch? I don't beat women, okay? No. Let the record show I don't beat women. I am for women. Yes.
Simply compliments their ass.
I behind their backs.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
And if they're beautiful.
But Dave's not into butt stuff.
No.
They may have a fat ass, but Dave isn't touching that ass.
No. I am I'm not touching I'm not touching that ass.
Okay, so Dave's touching that ass, but he's not going near that ass.
Well, I'm going near that ass, but I'm not getting in that ass. That is the correct terminology.
Dave's not getting all into that ass. That ass.
Yeah. That ass.
I thought you just said dad ass for a second. I was like,
dad ass?
Yeah.
I said that ass.
That ass.
And
Dave's all about that ass, but is not all in that ass.
Yeah. I'm all for that ass.
Not for that ass.
But I'm not about getting
not about a bee in that ass.
not about a bee in it, not about a wanna be somebody else in my I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I was trying to, like you said, Dave's not. Oh, I said Dave's.
What 40. If? Sorry to cut you off. What if you were, with a woman, shock. And she was like, "What?"
It's a shock.
Yeah, and she was, things were happening, and she was like, "I want you to eat my ass."
No, get the fuck out of my room.
Yeah. What if she was like, I want you to. What if she asked you to put a finger in her butt?
Nope.
I
don't think so. I do not want.
You're not even going to go like one knuckle deep?
Do you consider this a knuckle or do you consider this a knuckle?
The first knuck.
The first knuckle.
Yeah, just go like a little. Doo, 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 doo.
No, I don't. I don't condone
ass play.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead, by all means. If you like it, and do it up. But
yeah.
But I really don't think I would want to. In this moment right now, no, I'm saying
I don't think I would either.
She's like, I'm gonna put it in my hands. Fuck you, no.
I'd just be like,
I'd be like, sorry, but I can't.
Yeah, sorry, but my apologies, but
sorry, but I won't, and I don't, and I won't.
You already said won't.
Yeah, I won't, and I don't. We'll not do that.
Yeah, I don't. Something about a butt. Something about a butt.
Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah, I just like it's a scary place.
If she's like, oh, okay, then I'm leaving. I'm like, all right.
Because right, like your girl's got fat ass, but then you like all of a sudden it becomes less. I don't want to say
it's just like one of those things,
Yeah, it's like you're staring down the barrel of a pistol.
It's like ass is related to poop. Okay. Sorry. Asshole is related to poop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Butt equals poop.
A nice butt is a nice butt. I do like a nice butt.
But the second the butt hole.
But if you're talking about your booty hole, your poop chute, your butthole, your asshole, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Your sphincter.
Yeah. You're fingering.
If somebody ever was like, could you finger my sphincter? I'd be like, would you just fucking say to me? Someone said sphincter while I was with them. No.
Yeah.
You're weird.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's just like butthole is related to poop.
And that's all it should be related to.
Yeah, I don't
care how clean, bleached, shaved, dry it is. Probably shouldn't be dry if you're gonna bahooey it.
What?
I don't know.
Buoying it?
I said bahooey it.
Oh, I thought you were saying like buoy, like, you know, it bobs up and down.
Oh,
which makes sense.
Yeah.
I just came up with a new term.
Yeah. It's all about bouncing that ass.
You trying to buoy tonight?
Trying to buoy?
Yeah. If you like it, whatever. Do what you want.
Yeah.
But
me?
No, it just seems like it's just a weird concept. It's like what's like another thing like that? It's just like the concept. It's like I just know that shit comes out of that thing. So it's like, no.
I don't think shit comes out of anything else. So
no, okay. I'm saying shit. I'm just like
saying stuff. Yeah.
Like something's like, man, I don't know. Like
I
feel like someone's like, oh my god, like lick my ear. Or like,
well, I guess it depends on
licking my ear and be like, no,
there's in your yeah, oh
god, earwax in there. Like, yeah. I mean, I clean my ears the best I can, but like, there's still stuff in there. I know there is.
Yeah, no, that's just not okay.
There's definitely something else. Other things that have. I'm not saying like,
a lot of skin.
Like, I don't have
that much, do I?
I don't got no bingo wings, but like it's still jiggling.
Oh God, I do too.
Anyways, I gotta
flex on these hoes.
I just gotta reimburse my ego with what I just did right there. No, I'm not saying like it has to be like sexual, but like, you know, something
like I wouldn't pick your nose.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to say it's on the body.
Oh,
from what I'm relating, like there's other things. It's like, man, I just wouldn't do that because of just like, you know,
I would never drink toilet water, right? Like
yeah.
Well,
like,
it's probably yeah.
Like if somebody, okay, ready? Let's say fresh
brand new toilet, yeah.
And somebody, I'd be like, I don't know, it's just something weird about it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's you associate it with poop, so
yeah, I just associated with it being
poo pee pee.
See, think about it now. If I just saw somebody, well, no, because I would still think that water, because like that water, when you put a new toilet in, do you put? Not that you would know this, but
I just recently got a new toilet. I think they prime it with like what fresh like
they put water in there, or do they like let it fill up from like the sewer somehow?
No, I
not
think
the sewer, but like the pipes.
Yeah, no, I think I think you have to prime a new toilet with like a gallon of water or some shit.
Oh, okay. Well then, okay. If somebody like, I mean, I guess if I saw somebody just put a new toilet in and they primed it, no. But if they, and then once they flushed it, if they did a one flush, like, yeah, you can still drink it. I'd be like, no. Because now I know that water just went
You would maybe drink the prime, but you wouldn't drink the flush.
Yeah, like if they just took a new
gallon
of water. Well, I guess if they're probably taking a bucket from like the shower.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, you know what I mean, though.
I am. I'm trying to help you prove a point. You seem to keep going backwards on me.
Yeah. No, but that is what I'm saying. Yes.
Yeah, it's like.
Sorry to stray. It's like, okay, that's toilet water. Obviously, there's nothing in there, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know what happens in that porcelain.
Right.
And I don't want anything to do with it.
They're not porcelain anymore.
Pretty sure they are.
Really? Oh.
They're not out here selling plastic toilets. I'll tell you that much.
I thought they were just something else. I thought they've went away from porcelain.
No, I think that's the only material you can use.
But yes, that is what I mean.
Yeah.
Got any other examples?
No, I think toilet, butthole, good analogy.
But yeah. My stomach is grumbling right now.
Yeah.
I just heard a little.
I shouldn't talk about poop anymore on the podcast, but I'm going to. I was at Universal the other day with Shannon, Tina, Sarah, and we ate something. We just had dinner. I can't remember what I had, but I had a burger. And I was like, I gotta thumper dumper.
Right.
And I sit down on the toilet and I go, oh, this is not thump. This is splash zone.
Yeah.
And it was one of those ones that, like, when you sit down on the toilet and you hear somebody rush in there and they're just really loud and explosive, that I was that guy.
Yeah, you're just like, something like that.
It was not pleasant. It was like a lot of air exiting at the same time as a lot of water was exiting.
Yeah, because then you also get like you ever release just like a fart in the toilet?
Echoes.
Yeah, it comes back up.
Yeah.
That's the only bus stuff I'll do. Is the release.
It was when I what I did, and this was pointless because, like, those shoes that I was wearing, it's like they're very unique shoes, I guess you could say.
Shoes.
So, like, listen, here's my. I'm gonna get there. The shoes that I was wearing, I was gonna say they're very unique, so it didn't really matter. But what I did, so as to not potentially be recognized post bathroom visit, I pulled the shorts up a little bit so people couldn't see what shorts I was wearing. But then I go, that's fucking stupid. The shoes that I'm wearing are very unique, white and pink and blue and orange shoes. They were very, like, bright shoes. So it doesn't matter if I had the shorts up. People are going to see my shoes and go, that guy fucking exploded in a toilet.
Wrecked the toilet.
Yeah.
And now it smells like straight dung.
Yeah. Dung. That's a good word. I got nothing else if you want to bring it to trivia.
Well, no, I have something. I was just going to try and, like, because, like, I think of stuff that I do, but I don't always want to, like, just completely cut off the topic.
Yeah.
So, like, as soon as you finished, well, I mean, I guess I kind of could relate it because, the reason it made me think of it was because when I got home from this story I'm about to tell, I had to shit, so that made me think of it.
Yeah.
So there's the
transition
segue. Tyler, and Katie, we went to the shooting range today.
Oh yeah.
And because I now have officially have my permit, my card, and everything.
Pistol permit?
Yes, my pistol permit. So we went to the range, and no, I don't have a pistol yet, but I took 2 of Dad's. Because I am co-registered. So I took 2 of his because I haven't shot those 2 yet. And Tyler brought his pistols, and I took a .22 rifle, and he brought his AR.
Right.
So one, the 22 rifle. This thing is like it's like, I mean, it feels like I'm just throwing a peanut out of this thing, right? It's just like so light. Like, you don't have to. You should have. We had ear protection, but like
when this one, you don't really need it.
But it was just like, what even is this sound? And so then when I was shooting the pistols, it's like, man, these things, like, I really gotta. I don't know. It could have just been like the stance I had. I should have had like a better stance.
Yeah. Because
I could feel it, pushing me back a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the one, I think it was the 40 that I was shooting. I was like, at one point I like shot 3 in a row. And it literally went onto my heels. Like my toes lifted up a little bit. And I was like, what the fuck, man?
Were you just standing fucking.
I'm so bitch.
Were you standing just like spread out, or were you like one leg frontward, one leg back?
Oh no, I was just like, I mean, they were offset a little bit. They weren't like.
Yeah.
Boom, but they were shoulder width and kind of like
stance.
Yeah. They weren't just completely just boom. They were like,
yeah. And you weren't completely runner's pose either.
Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't like, but yeah, it was a little thing. And then so I shot Tyler's AR as well. And man, this thing's got not as much as I thought it was gonna be. For some reason I was thinking more, but like I still like did a quick little new word for me.
Yeah. It's like when I said fuckle or whatever I said earlier.
Fuckler or fuckle. You said fuckle. Yeah. That thing also had like I was like, Jesus. did a little at this place. They had like a door, just like a on like a 2x4, or sorry, not 2x4, like a little frame that it would stand up. So in case you wanted to,
was this the indoor range downtown, or not downtown, but like oh yeah, I've been. I know the door you're talking about.
Yeah, so they had that door, and then they had like the thing with the cutouts with slants and squares, whatever. So we set those up, and I was just like, do like a little John Wick.
That's what we did last time I was home too.
John Wick test. So he put that up, and they put the door up. So he was just going to use the pistols, and I was like, well, John Wick, he'd have his pistol, he'd have 2 extra mags, and then he had the AR. So I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to be John Wick,
you got to go all out.
So he loaded it all up, and he was like,
yeah.
The noises. That's what the noise.
Yeah. The guns make those noises.
And then I just did like a little, my last 2 sets, if you want to call it 2. Yeah. I loaded the one mag each. Pop, 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 and pop, 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 and then I did the rifle. I went pop, pop.
Good old pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, the rifle is nice. It was just like a bolt action. So, obviously, bring it back.
Yep.
Put it in.
Yep.
And then when you would do it back again to reload it, it would.
Yep.
Shoot out the.
I've shot a 22 before.
Yeah, but Dad's 22s don't do that. So I don't know if. I mean, you've shot other 22s.
Yeah.
Because like his 122, it's like you load it in the back and you put 15 in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you put a long stick in, like the fucking musket, and then you turn it and it locks it in. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? His other one, it's got a little magazine. And that one, it's like 22 magnums, so they're a little bit longer. And you just pop them in there and then you pop them on.
Yeah. All about the magnum.
But this one was just a single shot.
Yeah, that's what I've shot before.
Yeah, I've never shot that. I like that one because that one you can easily just, if you ever wanted to sight it. I mean, I guess the 15 round shot one, that's easy too, and so it's whatever. But so I had a good day at that. Pretty.
That was today, you said?
Yeah, this morning. Yeah. My accuracy, I had some little groupings, like it was like, okay, I had like 4 here or 3 here. Surprisingly, the AR had a nice like chunk.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, pretty good with it. But then like some it was just like someone was like, where was I fucking aiming?
Yeah.
Because some I did do, like I actually tried to aim one eye
you like
closed,
blinked for a second.
And then I did do like, you're supposed to shoot with both eyes open.
I can't do that.
And I'm like, dude, like how am I worse when I'm both eyes?
Because I can't like focus on the sights and the target with both eyes.
Well, that, yeah, I mean, I don't technically know. So don't yell at me in the comments, haha, because we get so many of them. Like, I'm not aiming. I'm not using the dots. Like
with the pistol, you're just like shooting where you're looking.
You're just supposed to like, all right, this looks like about where the barrel's supposed to be going,
Yeah.
So
eyeballing it.
So it's like, yeah. So I'm not trying to use this. I'm not using the sights, but when I have my one eye closed, like, all right, 2 dots, 1 dot,
bang, 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 bang.
Dead.
Yeah. All right.
Kitty made a little drawing of her gal that she named her Frankie.
She drew somebody and shot them.
She drew like a girl with like a gun. And just like on like a piece of cardboard. She's like, oh my god, I shot Frankie in the eye. Yeah, not cardboard trivia. Random. I guess doing that dancing.
Righty. Oh, let me get this.
All right, so this is my chance. This is my
chance right here to stop me from getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row.
Yeah. All right. Pick a number.
7.
7. From which language did the English word vampire originate?
Which language? Vampire. I feel like it used to be spelled with a Y. Vampire.
Which language? Okay, I got it.
I'm not confident, but I also am locked in.
Wait, actually, no. This could be because I feel like okay, I can't really explain my thought process to you.
I mean, I'm locked in. I'm not changing my answer.
I'm
not confident at all, though. Now, if neither of us get it, are we basing it?
Whoever's closest, I guess, right?
Well, no, because they speak this. They could speak languages all over the world.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, so then I'll just pick another.
Yeah. Okay.
So from which language? I really want to say this, but it seems so basic.
Oh, I'm not confident at all anymore.
Okay. I'm just going.
Yeah.
You go first.
I said French.
I said Latin.
I think
I was gonna go Spanish.
I think it's Greek now that I'm thinking about it. German.
Oh, got it.
Okay, well.
What
if it was like Dutch?
I could believe Dutch, honestly.
Yeah.
Which is larger, a baseball or a softball? Softball.
Okay, let's do a different one. Just keep trying number 7 until it gets to something we like.
What movie coined the phrase "In space, no one can hear you scream"?
In space,
I've never heard the phrase.
No one can hear you scream. Let's go with. Okay, I'm locked in. Oh, no, it wouldn't be that.
Do you think is this like a cynical like movie? Is someone saying it to be like in space, no one can hear you scream, or is it like in space, no one can hear you scream? You know,
I'm gonna be honest. Didn't really notice a difference in
the way
you said it.
Like someone's gonna kill someone, and you're like, oh, in space, no one can hear you scream. Or is it like, I mean, in space, no one can hear you scream.
Like factual? Is it like deathly or is it like factual?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like we're fucked, and they're saying, nah, in space, no one can hear.
I wrote down a movie that I've never seen before. If that helps you at all.
Oh my god. I'm saying fucking. I'm saying like fucking Star Trek or something.
I said Alien. Oh, let's fucking go!
Fucking dumbass movie. I've never seen it, but it's stupid. Whatever.
Hell yeah. I can't believe I got that.
This game's dumb.
Oh, goddamn. That's funny. All right, Dave.
My life just collapsed. You can find me on Instagram at _DSharky_. DShark101 is my Twitter. And my eat of the week, let's see. We recorded on Thursday.
Yeah.
Well,
haven't eaten much.
Let's see. Thursday, then Friday happened, and then Saturday and Sunday. Sunday. What did I do yesterday? Did I go out Saturday or did I go out Sunday? It was Saturday. Yeah. No. Yeah, it was Saturday I went out. Oh, I really did nothing yesterday, I think. I pizza. I think I had pizza.
Pizza's good.
I know I had pizza, but I think that'd be the best thing I had.
So, what kind? Where from?
It was from Abbott Pizza.
Okay.
Cheese and pep.
Cheese pep.
Very, very good. It was very it was globbed on with cheese. But the pieces I took were, I specifically like looked for
less glob.
But I did also like, since I knew that there was still quite a bit of cheese, it was strong, smaller bites.
Yep.
But when I got towards the where the cheese meets the crust, the best part of the pizza,
absolutely,
personally, is what I believe.
Yeah, that's where like the cheese is like the crispiest.
It's just
crispiest. Yeah,
this is not. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good pizza. It was good pizza.
Yep. You can follow me on my photography Instagram, Sharky_photography. My regular Instagram, Secret Agent Sharky, and my YouTube channel is Joe Sharky. My eat of the week. I was gonna say that it is or it was the teriyaki burger that I had at the restaurant that we went to at Universal. But honestly, while it was good, it was not the best burger I've ever had. So even if it could be argued the best meal I've had this weekend, I'm not going to say it. What I am going to say is one of my favorite desserts in the world. The from Starbucks iced lemon pound cake. I had 2 of them that same day at Universal, and they were so good. So like at Universal, for some reason, they at the Starbucks there, they keep them like in the fridge. So they are like dense when you get them. Whereas like at a normal Starbucks, they're just like kind of there. So they were like, oh,
right.
Yeah. But they were dense and the frosting was thick and it was so good. I had 2 of those that day and I have never been happier in my life. So ice lemon pound cake from Starbucks, shout out. If they ever discontinue it, I am going to burn every Starbucks to the ground because Starbucks, everything else is garbage.
I am going to change my answer to these Wegmans, like, you know how like Wegmans has like those small cookies and just like the plastic containers,
like chocolate chip.
Yeah, like chocolate chip one. They had somebody brought like the bite-sized muffins, and it was French toast.
Oh,
wow! This shit. They were like, they don't have them all the time, but every time they have them, we get them, and I'm like,
yeah.
And I think now, Mom might have said Walmart, but I'm pretty sure I see Wegmans apple cider in the fridge. So either I read it wrong, or she texted it wrong, or somebody went to Wegmans at one point. I don't know.
Yeah.
But because she asked, she goes, "I'm going to Walmart. Do you guys want anything?" And so now that I see this Wegmans apple something cider in the fridge, I'm thinking somebody went to Wegmans and didn't tell me, and I wanted those French toast fucking muffins.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSG Pod. That is CSG POD. Follow us on TikTok at the Shuffle Podcast, where we post our weekly clips from the podcast. And subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at the Shuffle Podcast. I know a lot of people from work have been asking about my podcast, and I give them that same information every time they ask about it. So if any of you have made it all the way in this episode, shout out you people from work. Don't talk about this at work because I will not acknowledge what I talk about on the podcast in a work environment.
Yeah. Did you say what episode this was at the beginning?
142. I did not say it because I was too busy making fun of the way we tell stories, which I think we both proved to a very good point on this episode.
Oh yeah. It's our storytelling isn't the best.
No, absolutely not.
It's not even like mediocre.
No, it's yeah.
It's
thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys next week.
You say bye?
Yeah, I said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear a thing. I heard.
Well, bye-bye, everybody.